Okay, hello everyone. So this is Professor Nisar Shaikh. In our last two videos, we have seen the 72 MCQs. Okay, and now so whatever the remaining MCQs are there, so out of our 100 MCQs, so that we are going to cover so in this video. Okay, so let us start. So 73 number. The section plane is the perpendicular to HP and inclined to VP. Then the front view of the section, if the section is aligned, then how it will they have been asked. So it is dash dash to the XY line. Okay, so let us see. So first of all, let us understand the question. So a section plane is there, so that is perpendicular to HP and inclined to the VP. Okay, so we are knowing that. So if the whatever the section plane is there or the cutting plane is there, if it is perpendicular to the HP, okay, and inclined to the VP, so at that time, so whatever, so it is top view will be there. So top view will be n. So line we are getting. Okay, and now here, so one thing is there. So they have mentioned. So how will the or section? So section is a line. Then how will be its the front view? Okay, so we have to write means how it will be with respect to the XY line. So that we have to mention. Okay, now as the section portion is the line, so that means so top view will be definitely inclined to the XY line. Okay, so on that basis, whatever front view is there, so it must be parallel to the XY line. Okay, so let us check out the options. So first one, so it is perpendicular to XY. It's not possible, so it's not correct. And it is the parallel to XY. It's correct one. So as I have mentioned, so just before, is inclined to VP. It's not correct. So process not one. So B is the correct. Okay. So we'll see now next one, the MCQ number 74. This section plane is the perpendicular to HP. Okay. And inclined to VP. The top view of the section, if section is a line. The same question is there. So whatever we have seen in the MCQ number 73, the same condition, same case is there. So in previous one, so they have been asked so about the top view. So how will the top view with respect to the XY? So here is the only they have been asked the so so in previous one, so they have been asked the front views with respect to XY. In this, they have been asked the so how will be its top view, okay, with respect to XY. And already I have mentioned here so in the previous one. So in case of this, as what are the front views that we are getting parallel to XY, and if the our section plane, okay, if the section plane is the inclined to the VP, that means so whatever the its top view is there, so that must be inclined to the XY. So here, so option so C will be correct one. Okay, so this is the 74 number. Now next we'll see. Okay, so 75. A section is perpendicular to both the reference planes. Then true shape and the size is obtained by taking the projection of the section on dash dash plane. Now one thing is clear there. So suppose if the suppose I will take the example of the cylinder, and if you are going to cut it by so I'll draw here. Suppose okay, so this is the cylinder. Okay, and now suppose we are going to cut this cylinder. Okay, by the plane, by the cutting plane. Okay, so which is parallel to HP. Okay, means in this case, whatever the cylinder is there, so you are going to cut it by the cutting plane or the section plane, which is parallel to the XY. Okay, or the parallel to the HP. in this case, so whatever the true shape of the section portion, okay, so definitely, so we'll get in the top view. Okay, next, whatever the section portion is there, or whatever the true shape of that section or the portion, so we'll get in the top view. Okay, now suppose in the another case, if the whatever the cutting plane is there, okay, if the cutting plane is parallel to the VP at that time, so whatever the its section portion or the true shape of the section portion, so we'll get in the its so whatever the front view is there. Okay, so in the same way, okay, in the same way, suppose so whatever the section or the whatever the section plane is there, if it is perpendicular to both the reference planes, okay, if the section plane remains perpendicular to both the reference plane, it means that so whatever that section plane is there, okay, so it is parallel to the profile plane. So it means like that is whatever the true shape, okay, of that section portion, so we must get it into the profile plane. Okay, so we'll come to this one again. Solution: the section plane is perpendicular to both the reference plane, and the true shape and the size is obtained by taking the projection of the section on dash dash plane. So definitely, so we have discussed it. Okay, so it's answer, so it must be profile plane. Okay, so that's why, so we'll check out, so it's options. Okay, so not horizontal, because so when we'll get the true shape of the section on horizontal plane, if the section plane or the cutting plane is parallel to the horizontal plane, at that time, so we'll get on the horizontal, so it's not possible. Okay, a vertical plane, so it's not possible, because when we'll get the true shape of the section portion on the vertical plane, if the cutting plane is the parallel to the vertical plane. Okay, now profile plane, it's correct. Okay, means, so when we'll get the true shape of that section portion on profile plane, when that plane is parallel to the profile plane. Okay, on in another way, how they can ask, so if they can say that section plane is the perpendicular to the both the reference planes. Means if the section planes remain perpendicular to both the reference planes, that means it is parallel to the profile plane. So we have to remember. So that's why here answer, so C will be correct. Okay, so C option is the correct. Now next, a section plane is here section, so it means a section plane or the cutting plane. A section is parallel to horizontal plane. Then the true shape and the size is obtained by taking the projection of section on dash dash plane. Okay, so just so in the before, so we discussed about all this one. Okay, we see the section plane is parallel to the horizontal plane, then on which plane so we get the true shape and the size of the section portion. If it is parallel to the vertical plane, then in which plane so we'll get the true shape and the size of the section portion. Okay, so already we have seen, so that's why we'll check out directly MCQ. We'll read once again. Section is parallel to the horizontal plane. Let's see the section. So here, so whatever the previously, so this sketch, whatever we have drawn. Okay, so this case, so is of the so this question only is here. So whatever the section plane is there, so it is the parallel to the horizontal plane. Okay, means if it is the parallel to the horizontal plane, so at that time, so whatever the true shape and the size, so definitely, so it must get on the horizontal plane. So here for answer, so A will be correct, not vertical, not profile, or not auxiliary. Okay, so we already seen about the profile plane. So when we're getting the true shape on the profile plane. Okay, and now just we have seen, so when we're getting the true shape on the horizontal plane. Okay, so we'll see next one. Okay, a section plane is parallel to vertical plane. Okay, then the true shape and the size is obtained by taking the projection of section on dash dash plane. So we're able to tell it directly now, because if the section is parallel to the vertical plane, then definitely, so what are the true shapes we will get on the vertical plane. Okay, so we'll see the option. So not possible horizontal. Okay, so vertical, as this section is the parallel to the vertical plane, that means what are the true shape, so we'll get on the vertical plane only, not profile or not auxiliary. Then next one, a cylinder is placed on HP on its base and section plane is parallel to the VP. Okay, so just in the last before 2 MCQs we have taken the example of the cylinder. If the cylinder is there and if you are going to cut it by using the plane, okay, so which is parallel to the VP. Okay, means if you are going to cut the cylinder in a such a way that, so whatever the section plane is the parallel to VP, at that time, okay, so what will get, so that we have to see. So read one second. A cylinder is placed on HP on its base and section plane is parallel to VP. Okay, and cutting the solid, then the section gives. Okay, not parabola. Okay, not circle. When we will get circle? If the cutting plane, so will be parallel to the horizontal plane. Okay, but here so it is the parallel to VP. If it is parallel to VP, that means we will get the rectangle. So here option C is the correct, not D. Okay, so we'll see now next one. A cylinder is placed on HP on its base and section plane is parallel to HP, cutting the solid. The section gives. So same question is there. Okay, but in case of this, so whatever the cutting plane is there or the section plane is there, so it will check out. So it is parallel to the HP. Okay, so in previous one, so it was parallel to the VP. And if the section plane is the parallel to the HP, then so whatever the section, so definitely it will be the circle. Okay, so you'll see the option. So not parabola. So option B will be correct, circle. Rectangle, when we will get, it is parallel to the V, not ellipse. So option B is the correct. Now next, a cylinder is been cut by a plane parallel to its base. Okay, then the section will. Okay, so whatever this previous, so whatever that 79 number MCQ is there, so same one is there, so just wording is different. So here, so in the previous one, so they have mentioned, so whatever the section plane is there, so is a parallel to the HP, and here so it is mentioned, so it is the parallel to its base. Okay, so meaning of the both the statements, so they are same. Okay, so here also we will get the a circle. Okay, so the same answer will be so circle we will get, because whatever the cutting plane is there or it is cut by the plane parallel to its base. Okay, so we'll see next one. Okay, so next one, 81. The following are the polyhedrons except, so that we are knowing that, so which are the polyhedrons and uh, which are the solids of revolution, so that already we have studied. Okay, so we are knowing, so which are the different polyhedrons. So whatever this prism is there, okay, so this is the polyhedron. pyramid is there, so it is also polyhedron. Cube is there. Okay, so this is also polyhedron. Okay, this is the polyhedron. So these are the solids, so which are formed by using the faces. So that may be the triangular or the rectangular, etc. Okay, so prism, this pyramid, cube. So these are the polyhedrons. Okay, cylinder. So this is not polyhedron. Okay, so this ABC. So these are all are the polyhedron. This cylinder is the solids of revolution. So that's the answer. D will be correct. Now next, the following are the solids of revolution except. We'll see now. So cylinder. So this cylinder is the solids of revolution. Then cone is also solid of revolution. This sphere, so it is also solid or solids of revolution. So only prism is the polyhedron. So that's why D will be the correct one. Okay, we'll see next one. Then next, the following are the polyhedron except. Okay, so this is almost similar to the MCQ number 81. Okay, it will check out. So following are the polyhedron except. The following are the polyhedron except. I think so same one. So little changes there. So here, so whatever the so the solid which is not polyhedron. So here is the 81st number. So cylinder is there, and in case of this 83rd, so cone is the solid of revolution, so which is not polyhedron. Okay, so that the difference is there. So then also we'll see, check out the MCQs. So prism, pyramid, cube, all are the polyhedron. So cone is not polyhedron. Okay, so this is the solid of revolution. So that's the answer. D will be correct. Now next, 84. The top view of the right cylinder resting on HP on its base rim is. So it's very simple one, because if cylinder is there, and again if you are going to rest on the HP, okay, that means whatever its top view is there, so we must get it as a circle. Okay, so that's why answer, so here B will be correct. So we will not get ellipse. Rectangle, okay, is for the same case. So our front view will be the rectangle, not top view, because our top view will be the circle. So not square. So the answer is the correct one. Okay, we'll see next one. Okay, the tetrahedron has 4 equal dash dash faces. So we are knowing that. So whatever the tetrahedron is there, okay, so we get the triangular faces. Okay, and whatever that triangular, so equal triangular faces also we are getting it. So that's why, so we'll check out the option. So in case of tetrahedron, so we are not getting square faces, we are not getting rectangular faces, we are getting the triangular faces, that to be again equilateral triangular faces. Okay, so that's why your option, so C will be correct one. Next, the following is formed by revolving the rectangle about one of its side, which remains fixed. Now we are aware about it. So whatever the solids of revolutions are there, okay, means suppose take the example. Suppose this is the rectangle is there. Okay, and whatever this rectangle is there, suppose if you are going to rotate about its one of the side, suppose we'll consider this as a it's one of side. Okay, so So this is the fixed side, so about which we are going to rotate. Okay, so this is the fixed side, so we'll consider. Okay, and when, so whatever this rectangular is there, so when you are going to rotate about this one, okay, so then what will get, means suppose you are going to rotate it about this fixed side, yes, it will get rotated in this way. So at that time, so it will be rotated in this way. Okay, at that time, so whatever is the base portion, so it is also going to be rotated. Okay, so like this. That means what we're getting. So what are the things or what are the solid we have got? So which one? So that will check it from option. So first option is the cylinder. Okay. So we'll read once again the question. The following is formed by revolving the rectangle about one of its side which remains fixed. So here the rectangle, and so it's one side is fixed and just we are rotating it by 360 degree. Then so we'll get the cylinder. So that's why option A is the correct. So we're not getting sphere, we're not getting the hemisphere on the cone. Okay, so here, so that's why A is the correct one. Okay, we'll see next one. When the axis of solid is perpendicular to HP, the dash dash view should be drawn first and dash dash view then projected from it. So we have to remember that, means suppose whatever the axis is there, okay, if it is perpendicular to the HP, then at that time, now suppose I will consider the again example of the cylinder. Okay, suppose if the cylinder axis is perpendicular to the HP, that means in the top view, so what will get, in the top view will get an, so the circle, okay, and front view, so we will get an as an rectangle. Okay, so in this case, so what we need to draw first, means in this case, suppose whatever the example I have given of the cylinder, okay, uh, so it's, if it is axis is perpendicular to HP, then can we draw its front view first of all? Not possible. If its axis is perpendicular to HP, okay, then whatever the top view it's getting, so top view we are getting the circle, so we need to draw, so first of all it's top view, that is the circle, and then we can draw the its front. Okay, so accordingly we'll see the options. Means here in this case, if the axis is perpendicular to the HP, that means first of all we need to draw its top view, okay, and then we can go for its front view. We'll see the option. So first of all we need to draw here the top view and then we can draw its front view. So option, so D will be correct. Okay, the next one, when the axis of the solid is perpendicular to the VP. Okay, that's opposite thing is there. So in previous one we have seen, so its axis was the perpendicular to HP, but here so axis is perpendicular to the VP. Then the dash dash view should be drawn first and the dash dash view then projected from it. So it's now very clear that if it is perpendicular to VP, that means first of all we need to draw the front view. Again, if I will take the example, suppose whatever the cylinder is there, okay, if its axis is perpendicular to VP, okay, that means whatever the front view we are getting, so that will be the circle. And that means first of all we need to draw a circle, Okay, so that we are getting it into the front view, and then you are going to draw its uh, top view. Okay, so that's why. So what will the our answers? So first of all, if the axis of the solid is perpendicular to VP, okay, at that time, so we need to draw first of all its front view, and then you are going to draw its top view. Okay, so option, so A will be correct. So B, top view, side view, then C, side view, front view, D, top, front. So it's not possible. These are the wrong answers. So correct one is the A. Okay, we'll see now next one. The front view, side view, and the top view of a regular square pyramid standing on horizontal plane based on the base on the horizontal plane, and what its base is on the horizontal plane. Means it's very simple. Regular square pyramid is there. Okay, and whatever the square pyramid is there, so it is kept on the HP. Okay, so it is kept on the HP. That's not, and again it's mentioned, so its base is on the HP. Then how will be its front view, side view, and top view will be? So if I'll draw here, so we'll just draw one here. Okay, so here a square pyramid is there. Okay, and so it's rest on HP, and so it's rest on base again. So base on HP means whatever its top is there, so it will be a square. So I'll draw its top view. And then so it's front view. As it is pyramid, so definitely front view will be and triangle. Okay, so let us check out now options. So first of all, what they have been asked for, so it's front view. Okay, so how will be its front view? So first up, option will check out. So triangle, triangle, and square. Okay, it's front view triangle we are getting. Yes, it's correct. Then side view. So I have drawn here side view, but we are knowing it if it is rest on the HP on its base, then so whatever its side view is there, so it will be also an triangle. So that means side view is triangle, correct. Then next top view. So top view as in a square, so it's correct. Is here our option A, so it seems to be correct. Okay. Now whatever the B, C, D, so these are the choices. So these are the wrong. We'll check out B. So I'm not getting so front view as a square. So means it's not possible. Then C is also not possible. D is also not possible. So here correct one is the A. Now next question number 19. The front view, side view, and top view of cylinder standing on horizontal plane based on the horizontal plane again. Okay, so we'll draw here again. So this is the XY. So we'll read the condition. Okay, a cylinder is there, so it is standing on HP. Okay, so it is resting on the HP. That means whatever its top view is there, it will be an circle, and whatever its front view is there, so it will be an rectangle. Okay, means here, so whatever the front we are getting rectangle, top we are getting the circle. So we'll check out the options now. So what they have been asked to us, so it's front view and side view and the top. Okay, front view, we'll check option first. Okay, a circle is front view as a circle. Is it we are getting circle as a front view? No, it's not. So this option will not be possible. Then B, so front view as a rectangle, it's correct. Means we are getting front view as a rectangle. Then next side view. So side view is rectangle. Okay, it will check out. So when any cylinder is there, so it is resting on its base on HP. That means whatever its side view is there, so it will be also an rectangle. Okay, and the top view is a circle. So this option, so it seems to be correct. So that's why it will be correct. Then C, uh, so front view rectangle correct. Side view circle, it's not wrong. So that's why this option should not be correct. D, front view circle, not correct. So okay, so correct option is the B. So where front view are getting rectangle, side view rectangle, and the top view as a circle. Okay, we'll see now next one. The side view, top view, and front view of a regular hexagonal pyramid. So placed base parallel to profile plane. Now in some previous cases, so we have seen when any solid, okay, so it is kept as its base parallel to HP, base parallel to VP. Okay, but here you will see, so whatever the solid they have given, so which is this solid, so it is the regular hexagonal pyramid. Okay, so whatever this regular hexagonal pyramid is there, so it is kept in a such a way that, so whatever its base is there, okay, so what is its hexagonal base is there, so it is parallel to the profile plane. Okay, and if it is parallel to the profile plane, then how will be its side view, top view, and the front view? So they have been asked. Okay, so so here, so just we need to imagine. Okay, if it is uh, parallel to the profile plane, okay, that means you will write here. Okay, if it is parallel to the profile plane, okay, at that time, so whatever its front view is there, so I will get, so front view, so we'll get an, so rather than, so we'll check out here, so directly, so whatever this possibilities, so we'll check out the options. Okay, so side view, triangle, top view, triangle, and front view as a hexagon. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so we'll check out. So one second. So whatever side view is there, so side view triangle, it's not possible because if we're resting its base on the profile plane, okay, then that definitely it's a side view, it must be a hexagon. Okay, so that's why, so this option, so it is not correct. And we'll see next, it's side view hexagon, it's correct. Then top view, as it is, as it is pyramid and it is resting on the a profile plane. Okay, that means it's top view also triangle. Then it's a front view, so front view will be also triangle. So this option is the correct. Okay, B is the correct one. You see next one now, question number 92. the side view, top view, and the front view of the regular cone. Okay, place base parallel to the profile plane. So similar one is there. Now, so in previous one, so hexagonal pyramid, so its base was kept on the profile plane, and here, so cone is there and its base is kept on the profile plane. Okay, and definitely whatever it's side view is there, so it must be circle, and whatever is the front view and the top view, that must be the triangle one. So let us check out it. So we see the options. So first one, so side view is triangle. It's not possible if it is base is kept on the profile plane. That means it's so side view, it must be circle. So it's not correct. So this is not one. Then we'll see next option. Okay, side view circle. It's correct. We'll see now next. Top view is the triangle. It's correct. And the front view is the triangle. It's correct. Okay, so then whatever the or option B, so it seems to be the correct. That's correct one. Okay, so we'll see now next one. Okay, so we'll read it. The side view, top view, and the front view of the regular pentagonal prism place the axis perpendicular to the vertical plane. So in shortly, so this regular pentagonal prism, so it is kept on the VP. Okay, and whatever its axis is, definitely it will be perpendicular to the VP. So we'll see now. So what are the possibilities are there? And if it is rest on the VP, then how will be its side view? Okay, if it is rest on, so we'll check out one by one. So regular pentagonal prism is there. Okay, prism is there. Then its side view rectangle is the correct. We'll get the side view as a rectangle. Then next, top view. Now, whatever its base is there, pentagonal prism, so it is kept on the VP. Then when you will observe from the top side, then definitely you will get an rectangle. So this one also correct. And so front view as a pentagon. So this option seems to be correct. So A is the correct. Okay. So we'll see now next one. When a solid placed such that axis is inclined with the VP. Okay, axis is inclined with the VP and parallel to the HP. Then its projections are drawn in dash stages. Now one thing is clear here. So whatever this axis is there, so it is inclined with respect to only one plane. Okay, so it is inclined with only VP and it's parallel to the HP. And if in case of such a cases, if it is inclined with respect, means if the solid making angle with respect to one plane, okay, at that time, so we can complete its solution in the two stage. Okay, so that's why here our correct answer, so it must be the C, so 2. Okay, so when we are going to complete in the 3 stages, when whatever the solid is there, so if it is inclined with respect to both the planes, means with respect to HP and VP, at that time we can complete it into the 2 stages. So that's why here, so C option it will be correct, because whatever its projection is there, so we are going to draw in the 2 stages. Okay, we'll see now next one. When a solid is placed such that axis is inclined with the HP and parallel to the VP, its projections are drawn in dash stages. So similar one in previous one, so you will see whatever this axis is there, so it was inclined with the VP and parallel to HP. So here axis is inclined with the HP and parallel to VP. Okay, so just its inclination is changed. Okay, but you will see whatever its axis is there, so it's making with angle with respect to only one plane. It's making angle with respect to only HP. Okay, So that's why, so again it's projection. So we can draw it into the only two stages as the solid is inclined with respect to only one plane. So here is also option C will be correct. Okay, now next we'll see 96 number. When a solid is placed such that axis is inclined with both the HP and VP. Okay, then its projections are drawn in dash dash stages. So already I have told about this. If the solid is inclined with respect to both the planes HP and VP at that time, so we can complete or we must complete its solution in the three stages. So here, so that's why here, so option D will be correct. So its projection can be completed in the three stages. Okay, we'll see next one. When axis of solid is perpendicular to HP. Okay, means when the axis of the solid is the perpendicular to HP. So dash dash should be drawn first. Okay, so this already we have seen in previous some MCQs. If the axis of the solid remains perpendicular to HP, okay, then definitely so we need to draw first of all the top view. Okay, so we'll check out the options. So first A, top view is the correct, because we are knowing that if the axis is perpendicular, this again I will take the example of cylinder. If suppose its axis is perpendicular to HP, then we are going to draw its top view first of all, so that we get as a circle, and then we draw its front view as a rectangle. So in the same way here, if the axis of the solid is perpendicular to HP, then we must draw its top view first of all, and then our front view we can draw. The next question number, MCQ number 98, when axis of the solid parallel to HP and VP, dash dash should be drawn first. Okay, so we'll see. In case of this, so when the axis of the solid, okay, is parallel to HP and VP. Okay, in this case, if we'll see, as if the whatever this axis is there and it is parallel to HP and VP, getting it? At that time, okay, so we need to draw first of all the side view. Okay, because if the axis in the previous or the other two cases we are knowing that is if the axis is perpendicular to HP, then first of all we draw the top view. If the axis is perpendicular to VP, then first of all we draw the front view. Okay, but if it is parallel, to HP and VP, at that time whatever the axis is there, so it remains perpendicular to the profile plane. Okay, that means if the axis remains parallel to the HP and VP at that time, so whatever this axis is there, so it remains perpendicular to the profile plane. So that means, so here, so first of all, which view need to draw? So side view we need to draw. So option C will be correct here. Okay, we'll see next one. Okay, find the type of the solid from the given projection. You will see, so whatever its top view is there, so we're getting a square. Okay, and first front view whatever we are getting, so it is an rectangle. Okay, we'll check out the option. So cube, so we know about the cube, so here for woods all the faces are equal. Okay, square and equal faces we get there. So it is also possible, means whatever the front view and the top view of the cube, so we can get, so whatever the we have shown in this sketch. Then square prism, so square prism, so in case of the square prism also it's possible that its top view can be square and the front view as and rectangle. Is cube is possible, square is also possible. That means here the option, so C can be correct, both A and B, because we are knowing that. So cube is also can be called as a square prism. Okay, so that's why the both A and B will be correct. So option D, so it will not correct tetrahedron. So option C will be correct here. Next, so last one, find the type of the solid from the given projection. So we'll see it's a top view as a rectangle we are getting, and front view, so we are getting as a triangle. So we'll see the options. So first one is the cone. So cone will not be possible, because if a cone is there, so definitely it's one of the view will be of the circle, so it's not possible. Triangular prism, yeah, so it can be because so triangular prism is there, so it's top view, so can be rectangle, and front view can be triangle. Means this will the condition, so like that. So whatever the triangular prism is there, so it is kept on the VP on one of its bases, and in this case, so whatever its front view will get an triangle, and whatever the top view will get an rectangle. Okay, so this will be correct. Okay, so B will be the answer. Pyramid, so we'll check out, because in case of the pyramid also we can get triangle. Okay, but when you we get its triangle, but it's another view. So suppose if it's triangular pyramid, okay, in case of the triangular pyramid, so what we should have, right? Yes, if it is triangular pyramid, then it's top view triangular, okay, and front view also should be triangular one. Means it's not possible. Pyramid is not possible, because we can't get the rectangle in its none of the view. Okay, then tetrahedron, so it's also not possible. Okay, so option B is the correct triangular prism. Okay, so like this, so we have completed our the 100 MCQ questions. Okay, so these are the important questions are there. So if you haven't seen our first two parts, so then also you can so go to our playlist and you can watch it. So whatever our part 1 and the part 2 of this 100 MCQ questions. Okay, so we'll stop here. So if anyone so haven't subscribed to this channel, so they can subscribe it. Okay, uh, thank you.